If you're approaching 65, there's a good chance that you've started looking into Medicare enrollment. And if you do a quick Google search, you'll realize that it can be pretty confusing and overwhelming. But I'm going to try to simplify that for you. I'm going to break down what you need to know turning 65 and coming into Medicare. We're talking about the who's, the what's, the where's, the when's, and figure out exactly what you need to do to start your Medicare journey off on the right foot. And this is really important information when you're turning 65, so stay tuned. Hi, I'm Jamie Banner, and I'm the founder of Medicare by Jamie. I'm a licensed insurance agent that works specifically with people enrolling into Medicare, and today I'm going to talk to you about turning 65 and enrolling into Medicare. So most people first become Medicare eligible when they turn 65, and they can apply for Medicare Parts A and Part B. You don't have to apply for Medicare A and B at 65, but a lot of people do, whether you've retired, it's better insurance than your employer's, whatever the reason is. A lot of people turning 65 officially enroll into Medicare the month of their 65th birthday. This means a lot of people at 64, 64 and a half start looking into Medicare to figure out what are the steps involved in applying. And as soon as you look into it, you're bombarded with so much information about timelines and late penalties and things that can kind of scare you and overwhelm you, and you just want to turn off the computer and walk away. Well, I'm going to try to simplify that for you. I've broken down turning 65 and going into Medicare into a pretty concise checklist that I'm going to go over with you. Before we get started, if you find the information in this video helpful, I'd appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up and subscribe, and leave a comment down below, and we can talk about what's involved with enrolling in Medicare at age 65. Because again, when you start looking into Medicare, there's so many questions out there, and it's even just the basics of when can I first start applying? Where do I apply? How do I apply? And why would I make the transition into Medicare? What is going to be the reason that I'm now jumping into Medicare as my primary insurance? So like I said, I've broken everything that you need to do before enrolling into Medicare into a pretty concise checklist. And I'm going to head over there to show you that checklist. So as you can see here, I've created a Turning 65 Guide to Enrolling into Medicare that's got things that you need to know before you submit your Part A and B application, as well as things you need to do to follow up once you've submitted the application. So this is a great guideline to follow as soon as you hit about 64, 64 and a half, when you can start initiating these aspects of Medicare. The first checkpoint is going to be to determine your initial enrollment period. So as you get closer to turning 65, everyone has their own initial enrollment period for enrolling into Medicare. And that period is going to start 3 months before the month of your 65th birthday, include the month of your 65th birthday, and end 3 months after your 65th birthday. So it gives you a nice long 7-month window to initiate your Medicare Part A and B coverage when you're coming into Medicare at 65. Now, if you apply in the 3 months before your birthday, your Medicare is going to start the month you turn 65. If you apply during the month of your birthday, it's going to start the month after your birthday. And if you apply in the 3 months after the month of your birthday, the start dates are going to get a little bit different based on what month you apply. And if you look in that box, I've got a little blue link that's going to show you a specific video on the Part B start dates, because that's the one that can get a little variable based on when you apply. So it's important to note up here the first month of your initial enrollment period, as well as the last month of your initial enrollment period. We need to know when it's beginning and when is the last month of that period to initiate our Medicare Part A and B if we need it to start immediately. The second two boxes are going to go over the cost of Medicare. So for most people, Medicare Part A has no premium. It's a $0 premium as long as you worked 40 quarters, which is about 10 years. If you did not work 40 quarters, maybe you worked 38, 32, 28, your Part A is going to have a premium. There's a very easy way to determine that. It's all done through the Medicare.gov website. They'll give you an idea of what your Part A premium is going to be. Part B, however, has a premium for everyone. So everyone has a Part B premium. And in 2020, the standard Part B premium is $144.60. But it's not good just to assume we're going to pay the $144.60 because your Part B premium is based on your most recently available tax filing. So if you made substantially more income than what the standard is, your Part B can actually increase and you pay a higher monthly premium for your Part B than the standard $144.60. Again, you can see the links in there where I've got specific videos showing you how to calculate your Medicare Part A premium if you have one, as well as your Medicare Part B premium to see whether you're going to pay the standard premium or the increased premium. And once you figure those out, it's a great idea to add them into this checklist on those blank lines so you kind of keep a running idea of what your Medicare is going to cost you on a monthly basis. Because we want to remember we've got a couple different parts moving around with the A, the B, supplement, drug plan, all of that. There's a lot of moving pieces and it's important to keep a good handle on what exactly we're paying and what it's going toward. The next section is going to be understanding the difference between a Medicare Advantage plan and a Medicare Supplement plan. So once you've set up your Medicare A and B, you kind of find yourself at a crossroads, whether you want to choose your original Medicare with a supplement as your coverage or go into a Medicare Advantage plan. And to be honest, these two types of coverage are drastically different. So it's really important to understand the pros and cons of either side before making your decision. I've linked down there a quick video I made that goes over the differences, the basic differences between these two types of coverage. But it's important to understand that the coverages are significantly different in terms of premiums, out-of-pocket amounts, and some other aspects of coverage. So you really want to know which way you're going and what that means for you in terms of your coverage. And the last section on the first page talks about Medicare Supplement plans specifically and understanding the differences between the plans. And that's what I do. I assist people find the best Medicare Supplement plans. You can always give me a call. My number is 833-65-JAMIE, or you can visit my website, medicarebyjamie.com, and I'll walk you through all the supplement plan options. Or if you look down here, there's a link where I talk about the best Medicare Supplement plans and go over all of the pros and cons of each plan and when I would choose them. It's a little more in depth because there are a few options when it comes to Medicare Supplement plans. So I think once you've watched that video, it's a good idea to note here what plans you're interested in and what you might have more questions about. Maybe you're looking at Plan N and wondering what is an excess charge, or am I paying copays, things like that we can go over a little more in depth once you've initiated learning the basics about the plans. Now, when we go to step 2, this is when we're going to actually initiate our Medicare enrollment. So this is once we are in our initial enrollment period. So we can be in the very beginning, the 3 months before your 65th birthday, we're in, and now we can initiate our Medicare A and B application. I linked my video in here where I talk about the different ways to apply. It used to be either electronic or going into Social Security office. That has since changed because of coronavirus. All the offices are closed, so faxing is an option. But typically, most people do an electronic application, which I've also put a link in here on how to get to that electronic application to submit for your Medicare A and B. So you can do everything online through the Social Security website, and it's a really great idea to submit your application electronically because you can track it from there. Social Security is going to show you the stages of your application as well as provide you with something called a benefit verification letter prior to receiving your card in the mail. Because that card in the mail can take about 30 days, and sometimes we need our Medicare number sooner than that. And that's the benefit of doing everything electronically, is we have access to these things much faster than waiting for the snail mail. So like I said, once we've submitted, we'll track our progress to the Social Security website, as well as still keep an eye out in the mail for that red, white, and blue card. That's something you want to keep in your wallet. It is your insurance card, so you want to make sure you're monitoring the mail to have that card and make sure the numbers match up with what you're seeing on the Social Security portal. Once you've applied for A and B, the next step is to set up that Medicare Supplement plan. So that's where you call me or email me, and I would be more than happy to provide you with free quotes. There's no cost to you, as well as go through all the pros and cons of every plan, as well as submit that application for you to help you set up that Medicare Supplement plan to be effective when your Part A and B become effective. So you're fully covered with no gaps in your coverage. And the last aspect is going to be your Medicare Part D drug plan. So we're going to want to talk about your list of prescriptions as well as enrolling in a Part D plan and what level those prescriptions cover and all the different aspects, because Part D is a little bit more complicated. And I've got, again, a ton of videos where I go over Medicare Part D, some linked here. I've also got a ton more on my channel. So that checklist includes your basic steps for initiating your Medicare A and B enrollment, as well as the other things you might need, like a supplement plan and a drug plan. If you want a copy of that, I would be more than happy to send it over to you. Just send me an email at jamie@medicarebyjamie.com and I will send you a copy of that, which includes all the links to my videos that I think would be super beneficial for you in learning all of the aspects of Medicare. I hope you found the information in this video helpful. If you did, I would appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up and subscribed and leave a comment down below. You can always give me a call. My number is 833-65-JAMIE. You can also send me an email, jamie@medicarebyjamie.com. Or if you visit my website, medicarebyjamie.com, you can request that free Medicare supplement quote. There is no cost to you to work with me, and I will go over everything you need to know about Medicare and Medicare supplement plans a lot more in depth, as well as what I think is the best option for you. Thanks so much for watching. You become Medicare eligible. Hi, I'm Jamie Banner, the founder of Medicare by Jamie. I'm going to give you a quick run through of my website so you can easily navigate and find all the important links and information I provided for you. So when we get started, we're going to be right on the home page, and the first thing you can see is you can request a Medicare Supplement Plan quote. And that's what I do. I assist people in finding the best Medicare Supplement Plan options for them. So if you go ahead and put your zip code in there and a couple other basic pieces of information, I can get you the best supplement plan quote in your area. Once we get away from there and we go up to the top, we can see the Resource Center. So if we click on the Resource Center, we've got a couple options under there. The first one's going to be Video Library. So when we click there, it's going to take you to a page that shows you all of my YouTube videos. So all my videos will be on there along with their titles, so you can easily kind of search through them and see what video you're looking for based on your current needs. There's also a button up there that says subscribe to YouTube. So that will take you straight to my YouTube channel where you can subscribe, comment, do whatever you need, and find all the videos you need. When we go back to the Resource Center, the next link is going to say important links. And that's going to be a ton of different hyperlinks that give a lot of information, like finding doctors that take Medicare, maybe filing a claim if you had something, lots of different things that can take you out to show you things you can do for Medicare. And the last section is going to be guides and forms. Now, this one is really important. I've listed a ton of forms that are going to be very important for Medicare. Stuff like employer coverage forms if you're still working past 65, IRMA appeal forms, maybe if you need to check your Part B premium based on your income. I have all of that here, plus a lot of different informative PDFs that's going to give you as much information as you need in Medicare, because that's what we want. We want you to be completely educated on everything Medicare related so you can make the best and most informed decision. I've also got it up here where everything is divided into categories. So if you need to find something a little bit faster, just click one of these categories and it's going to narrow it down to things involved in that section. Again, if you have any questions, you can always call me. My number is 833-65-JAMIE. You can also email me at jamie@medicarebyjamie.com, or you can go to the website and hit the Contact Us button and you can send me a little information. I hope you found this video helpful and thank you for watching.